This year has been exceptionally brutal for Europe. A continent that mostly remains cool is now witnessing record-breaking heat. High temperatures are also expected to spread to Western and Central Europe in the coming days. Global warming, along with pressures related to the Russian invasion of Ukraine, have seen Europe taking a giant step backwards in its fight against climate change. Last year, the continent had the most ambitious green agenda with an aim to cut carbon emissions by 55% by 2030 from 1990 levels. Under the Green Deal, the bloc earmarked at least $1 trillion over 10 years in sustainable investments. The bloc also allocated a third of its budget for the next half-decade to green projects and asked members to lay out at least 37% of the more than $700 billion pandemic recovery package on spending that supports climate goals. But those ambitions relied on gas pipe from Russia to keep economies humming along, while waiting for investments in renewables, electric cars and green technologies to cut emissions from heavy industry. Russia's war in Ukraine has dealt a big blow to that project, sending Europe quickly to dirtier fuels. Germany is delaying the retirement of some coal and oil-fired power plants. The Dutch, meanwhile, are lifting a cap on power from coal, while Austria is reviving a shuttered coal power station. France is preparing a coal plant as a reserve for the winter months. Several countries are also investing in terminals to import LNG and pipelines to connect them to existing networks, infrastructure that will essentially last for decades, which means that Europe will be burning more coal, effectively backpedaling on decarbonization goals, even as the current heat wave acts as a reminder of the dangers of delaying climate action. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.